Hey there, shooting guy. Thanks for joining me today. Do appreciate it a lot. Today, it's all about tallow. No, I didn't say hello. I said tallow. That's right. I've got a little can of beef fat, and it's nicely coagulated. And the way I got it was, well, you know, every time you make hamburger or meat or something and you cook it in a frying pan, you get some great grease. Well, I've been just kind of collecting it in here, and ooh, it smells like beef tallow. And I got to thinking, I wonder if I can make a candle out of this. Now, you guys might think I'm kind of crazy, but I'm going to try making a candle. So what I did, put it inside this small little can. I've got some candle wick that's just cotton wicking. And after I heat this up, I'm going to dip this in there so it stays nice and moist with tallow as well. And I've got myself a hot plate down here, and I'm going to put this on the hot plate, get this all nice and soft again, and then I'm going to put a wick in here to make a candle out of this, and we're going to see how well this burns. All right, so let's get down here to heating this up. Alrighty, so I took a stick and I tied my wick to the top of that stick, and then about the length of the height of the can is how long my wick is. And then at the bottom I put a little washer, and that way it's weighted and it'll go all the way to the bottom of the can. Maybe I have one here I could show you, you know, kind of like this. And then it'll just go in there and it'll rest on the bottom. And what I'll end up doing is yeah, see, it's kind of long for this one. So I'll shorten this up just a little bit, and it'll rest on top of there, and then it'll cool, and then when it's done cooling, we're going to give it a try. Alrighty, so it's starting to get warm from this thing. I can feel the heat coming off of this thing. Hey, don't do this on an 80-degree day like it is today. But I'm going to poke this down. I'm going to kind of stir it up. You see it's getting kind of soft at the bottom. I want it all to kind of mix up. Wear gloves. And be careful, because this stuff is like wax. It's beef fat, guys. You know, with grease fires and stuff like that, there's always that risk. So I want you to be careful when you do this. And grease can be hot, so don't get it on your skin. And that might make a pretty good torch if I lit that right now, probably. But it's heating up nicely. I think I'm going to get a piece of paper towel. That down there. There you go. I wish you could see it. Let's get kind of close up. There you go. Yeah, it's starting to boil just a little bit too. It's bubbly. So the idea is I'm going to get this this wick in there and drop it down on the bottom. We'll have ourselves a tallow candle. Now the reason why we're getting all of that wick wet is so that there'll be enough tallow on there. Yeah, it'll coagulate, and then the wick will have some of the tallow on it so that it'll light quickly. Okay, I'm going to turn that off, and we're going to wait for it to cool down. I'm not going to touch it right now. Now I've got this other lid, and what I might do is just transfer it from here to there so it'll cool off rather rapidly. Let's do that, shall we? Okay, there you go. I got rid of the hot plate. It's sitting on this other piece of metal. It should start to cool down. And what I might even do is stick it in the freezer. Ooh, that's pretty warm. So I'll put this down, put it in here. It's -5 in here, so it should get hard really fast. And while we're waiting for that, we'll come out here and check for eggs. Look at that! We got 4 eggs! Thank you, girls. I do appreciate it a lot. Even you over there. Hey! Look at this. It's hardened up. Let's try it out. Let's take it outside and light it on fire. Alright, there we go. Hardened up. I'm going to take these diagonal cutters. I'm going to trim the wick, as they say. Cut that right there. There you go. There we go. We got the wick right there. And brought up my trusty Bic lighter, and I'm gonna light this baby up. Wish me luck. Here we go. There you go. Ooh, it looks like it's wicking pretty good. Let's see if I can get a close-up of that. Tallow once was widely used to make molded candles before more convenient wax varieties became available. For those too poor even to avail themselves of homemade molded tallow candles, the tallow dip, or a strip of burning cloth in a saucer of tallow grease, was an accessible substitute. Well, there you go. It works pretty good. So the next time you're cooking some meat and you get some beef fat and you don't really want to eat that stuff, I mean, what I got in there was about 3 pounds of ground hamburger for some chili that I made, and that's only about half of what I poured out. And I don't want to be consuming it, so I pour it out. You know, I take the pot and I kind of dump it out into this container here until I get it kind of full, and then now I know I can take some wick and stick it down inside of there, and I've got myself a scented candle. If you're wondering what to get your spouse for Valentine's Day or a birthday or something, or maybe Christmas, why bother getting a pine scented or vanilla scented when you can get beef scented right here and you made it at home? I think she'd appreciate it, or he, if you're a gal out there. Yeah, there you go. Very nice. I think it's going to work pretty well. We'll sit here and stare at it for a little while, and while you do that, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and on Instagram. And what else do we got going on? Oh, we have something called Project TSG. That's another website that we have. I'll put a link down below to that. And subscribe to that too, please. I would really appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel if you're not, and if you're a subscriber, thumbs up to you. Thank you. If you're a Patreon patron to this channel, I do so much appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. If you're just watching and you're not a Patreon patron, consider doing that, please, won't you? The thing is burning pretty darn good. Well, we'll come back a little bit later on, and we'll leave the camera on it, and we'll see what happens. All right. I'm going to take off. God bless you. God bless America, and may America bless God. Funky, huh? Smells like beef. Really doesn't smell that.